Welcome back, Stasa23 here, back again with some knife therapy, and today we are going to go through my current EDC organizer pouch setup with some of my favorite gear in here. This one right here rides in the console of my truck, kind of use it as, you know, like a supply bag. If I need something, I'll go get it, or if I need the whole bag, put it in my backpack and take it with me. What I usually do is this, like I said, the supply bag, and I grab stuff out of it and usually carry it in smaller pouches, like pocket pouches like these two. We're gonna do a separate video on these and how I load these out after this one, so we're not gonna talk too much about these right now. Excellent pouches though. We will talk mainly about this one today. This pouch right here is one that was sent to me a while back from a Roaring Fire, and I must say I've absolutely fell in love with this pouch because of the organization and how much I can fit in this pouch. I've had Maxpedition, I've had VanQuest, some awesome packs, and they're all great, but this one suited my needs just like I like it. I like to pack a lot of stuff. I like to go overboard, and if you're like that, stay tuned and see what I have in here. This is the Roaring Fire Ember Pro. Comes in at $37, and I think for 37 bucks it's a steal of a deal. So let's get into it and see what I have in this pack. All right, first in the front, you have a Velcro pocket right here. You have some MOLLE straps right here, and some shock cord to feed stuff in if you want to hold it in the front. Or you have a hook and loop Velcro spot right here to put a patch, and of course I had to put the cotton-headed Ninny Muggins patch right there. Got that off Amazon. And then the thing I like the most about this pack is you have two separate compartments. We're going to start off with this first one, and yes, it's loaded out to the max. So we'll get started left to right, go through my favorite things. Some things I'm not going to touch on too much because they're just not really worth the time. Like right here, I have a pair of tweezers for splinters, you know, anything that I need to grab that needs a precise point. These are Mr. Tweezer brand, I think it is. Then right here, this tool right here is, I would pass on it. This is a True Gear fingernail clipper. It's got a file, flathead, scissors, but it's just not a quality piece of gear, and I wouldn't, you know, rely heavily on this one. I just got it, so I just figured it would be in the pack. Throw it in there. Right here is something that I love, especially if you take any kind of medication on a daily basis. It's a titanium airtight fob right here. This one has dual compartments. I got it from CountyCom. I don't think they sell this exact one anymore, but you can go on Amazon and get these for like 20 bucks with two compartments or one full compartment. Right now, let's see, I don't know if I refilled it or not. Nope. See, there's a small compartment. I usually keep Tylenol on one side and stomach medicine on the other because those are two things I use the most. And I have it hanging on this Tech Accessories. I think it's a suspension clip. I love those little things, especially if you want to pocket clip on something that has a lanyard. You know, it makes it easy. Up here, something we just went over in the budget pack. If you hadn't seen that video, go check it out because I'm not going to really go over this too much. But this is the Lever Gear Bit Vault. I love this. For 40 bucks, I think you can't beat it. It's basically a driver and a storage compartment up in here. You have a driver, magnetic driver here or here. And I like the fact that it has a pocket clip, and you can also use this as to clip on you as well. Very cool. Like I said, if you want to see how the inside looks, go check out the last video. And here's to one of my lights. This right here is an awesome little flashlight. This is the Rovivon Aurora A24 tie. Little small compact light that is 1,000 lumens, nice and bright. It's easy to carry, compact. Love the fact that it has a pocket clip because that's a requirement pretty much for me. I love to have pocket clips. And I also love the fact that it has a micro USB charging port right here, so I don't have to pull the head off to charge the battery and stuff. That's just a pain in the butt. So excellent little light. These aren't that cheap. These are like almost, I think, 90 bucks. But you can get one exactly like this in aluminum for like 45 or something like that. Really good price, in my opinion, for the light. And then right here all my charging cables in one. It's like one cable with all the different heads. My iPhone charger right here, micro USB right here, and a micro USB-C cable right there. Just excellent to have. I have other ones too in my backpack. We'll go right here. This is a pocket strap by pocketstrap.com. They got several different variations of this. This is the pocket strap version. It's got a 3D printed backing on it, and you can get it loaded. This has got green compound on it with the rough side up. I use this one for, stuff that needs a little bit more attention. You can get it with plain leather, black compound, white compound, green compound, red compound, you name it. They're like, they're not super expensive. I think they're like 20 bucks for one of the, or 15 bucks or so for one of these. I think it's well worth it. It's nice and compact. I just wish it had a cover, but you can buy a cover separately. So right now I just throw mine in a Ziploc bag to keep it from getting contaminated. The knife I have in the pouch right now is the Quiet Carry Drift, the thumb stud version. I just had the waypoint in here, and I swapped it out just because I felt like putting the drift in there. I always keep one of my quiet carries in one of my packs, especially if I'm going camping and stuff like that, because this is a completely rust-proof knife. You got Vanek super clean steel that is not susceptible to rust, titanium, and look at that beautiful pattern on there. Just a very lightweight, slicey, thin, comfortable in hand, nice deep carry pocket clip that's tip up. Carry only, right hand, sorry about that, lefties. Nice and smooth action. Love Quiet Carry, one of my favorite brands. I don't know, I think you can get one of the G10 variations of this right now, but the titanium ones I think are coming back in January. All right, next up, paracord. I love having paracord on me. There's so many uses for paracord. I use it mainly to tie down stuff in the back of my truck. That's just, I got kids, they get me to move stuff all the time. I always keep, small little hanks like this just for small jobs. I definitely have some full, 500 foot and 100 foot hanks in my truck on the side of my door. Definitely can do so much with this if in a pinch you get in trouble or something. All right, right here we have the Spyderco Man Bug. Awesome little folder, especially if you need something that's not going to scare the sheeple. Very lightweight. You'll forget it's there. And then right here, we have my Hide and Drink Field Notes canvas cover. I absolutely love the Hide and Drink stuff. I found them on Amazon. They're high quality handmade products. I'm pretty sure they're made in the US. There you go. Very durable. I love canvas, in my opinion. It's just got that nice rustic look. I love the way it feels. And then you also have, you can get one with, I think, pocket or no pocket. I like pockets. I can put notes in there if I have to. And there you go. I mean, I think everybody knows about field notes. They're just excellent, durable little notebooks right there. All right, so this side of the pouch, we'll get started. We got my ink pen that I keep in pretty much every pack, my car, inside the house. They're just excellent to have because they're so lightweight. These are pocket pens. This one is an OCD for EDC branded pocket pen. Go check out my buddy Justin if you don't already follow him. But why I love these is because they're so lightweight, small, and you just pop that there and now you have a full-size pen to work with. I wouldn't do extended long periods of writing with this because it's a little too light for that. But you could if you had to in a pinch, but I just use this, just to jot down notes and stuff like that. You can buy these clips like this separately. I like the clips because I just don't lose the pens as much. I end up forgetting them in my pocket if I don't have it clipped to the side, but that's just me. Right here, just some Fiskars Carbon Max blades. These are just these are razor blades right here. I pretty much bought these blades in general just for the case, so I could have something to store extra blades in there. And I'm not sure. I think these are kind of like the Linux carbide edge blades or something like. I'm not certain on that. But I figured I'd give them a go. If I don't like them, I could always put whatever blades I like in here. Let's see. Behind that, we have something that I picked up. Just I don't know why I picked it up a long time ago. This is Right in the Rain mechanical pencil. And if you ever needed a super duty pencil, here you go. This thing is pretty heavy because this is metal up here. You got some nice knurling on here. The lead on this, look how thick this lead is. It's definitely some robust lead. And if you're going to keep a lead pencil in your pouch, wouldn't be a bad idea here, because that lead, you know, this gets thrown around. You don't want that lead to be broken up when you go to try to use it. I don't know. That's just my thought. Let's see. Right under here, just a pair of generic fold-up scissors. Scissors are so handy. I have several scissors probably in this pouch right now. I know I have at least 3 in this pouch right now. Use scissors for stuff that you don't want to get on your knife blade, or you just don't think about your razor blade. I don't know. Or you need a nice straight cut. It's easier to cut a straight line with scissors, in my opinion, unless you're just a master at holding a blade steady. Let's see. We will go right here. I got tons of titanium micro pry bars, but this is by far my favorite. This is the Vero Engineering Fulcrum. I love that it has a nice pocket clip. And I mean, look at that blind screw pocket clip. And this edge right here saves the tip of my knives oh so often. I love the genius idea of putting a bit holder, a micro bit holder at the top of here, and you get these 2 bits that are inside right here, a T6, I think, and a T8. That's just genius. It's always good to have, you know, that's knife nuts, your pivot goes loose or a body screw starts loosening up on you. This is great for that. You're not going to do, you know, you're not going to want to take apart a bunch of knives with this, because it's just not as comfortable as, you know, say a circle driver or something like that. Behind it, we have another strop. I absolutely love these, but I don't think the company is still going. At least their website isn't working. This was from Bastard Strops. And once again, you have these paddles of 3D printed material here and here. And why I like that so much is because this is a double-sided pocket strap. This, I got 1 micron diamond emulsion on this side. And then I don't have to worry about it contaminating, because it has this little cover right here. If I can get it back, well, we'll flip it over. This right here to cover it. And then on this side, I have 0.5. So this is my very fine strap. You know, if I just do a small bit of cutting, I'll use one of these, especially if the edge still feels good. And then if it needs a little bit more work, I'll go to the green compound. If it needs more than that, I'll go to the house. All right. To the right of that, we just have just a cheaper Right in the Rain metal ink pen. I think this is aluminum. Very lightweight, small, compact. It's a clicky. I don't love the pressurized cartridges, but I do like the fact that I can use them pretty much anywhere. All right, to the right of that, we just have one of those pencil sharpeners, I guess you could call it. Not pencil, but this rod sharpening system. I'm sorry. It's a diamond rod that you just tighten up right here. It's got a flat spot to sharpen a knife edge. Then you got some rounded for doing serrations, and you got a hook sharpener right there. I don't use this that much for those things, but I do use it to file on things. I've used this so many times to knock corners off of knives that were rough on the sides and stuff like that, and other things in that nature. To the right of that, we have Sharpie. I use Sharpie so often. I like these right here. This is extreme fade resistant. You can use these wet surfaces, oily surfaces. It's still going to write. A Sharpie is a valuable tool, especially in sharpening, because my hands, it's hard for me to hold an angle since my accident. So I always color that bevel to see where I'm at when I'm sharpening. So that comes in handy a lot for me. And to the right of that, I'm not going to pull it out. That's just some hand sanitizer in the tube. We'll go here. This is something that I did not expect to like. one of my family members gave this to me, I think last Christmas. This is the SOG Power Pint. It's just a small, compact multi-tool. And there's several things I love about this tool. And I'm going to let you know why I ended up putting this in here over my Leatherman, which resides in the console of my truck at all times. I love the fact that it has the pocket clip. I like the size. These little gears right here make this thing so smooth to open and close. Absolutely butter. It has the pliers. That's what I use probably most often, just to grab a hold of things, pick up bolts or try to pull something out of something. The pliers are excellent for that. They're not going to be able to, squeeze, put a ton of force on it. It's a smaller multi-tool. What else? I love the fact that it has this 1/4-inch driver spot right there, so I can put one of my driver bits in there. You put it in there, close it, and you can use it like that in a pinch. Again, you have a lanyard loop thing right here, and then you have several tools on the outside. I don't use these as much. You got a knife blade. It's always good to have a backup blade though. You have a small flathead right here, a seatbelt cutter, and a file. All these tools lock out on this side. You just press this right here, and it's basically like a back lock, I think. And on this side, you have a serrated blade. You have a can opener, small flathead, I guess, or like a pick. You have a Phillips, and not too sure what this is right here, but I don't use it anyway. So we'll close that up. Excellent little tool. It's kind of overpriced in my opinion, but I didn't buy it, and I've got a lot of use out of it. Here we have, this is definitely an overpriced piece of gear, but it's just something that I enjoy. This right here is the Rexford Rut. This was a Blade HQ exclusive. These things have been around for a while. I don't know which version they're on, but it's basically just a small micro utility knife. And it's got similar to a frame lock. It's got a little cutout right there. You just press this little tab, and it's two-hand operation. That's the only thing I don't like about it. I don't like its two-hand operation, and I don't like the fact that it doesn't have a pocket clip. It stays in this this is a Greg Stevens design leather slip that it came with. And you have your bottle opener, flathead. I probably use the flathead the most, and I think that's an oxygen wrench right there. Just a cool little trinket, I guess you'd call it. I've used it to open up boxes during Christmas one year. And like I said, I've used the flathead a good bit. But one has recently taken its place. Not recently. It's taken its place for a while now. And it doesn't get carried half as much. All right, down here, we have something I've showed on the channel before. This is from Wasteland Oddity. It's just a custom leather wrapped Zippo. And he just did some phenomenal work. I don't think he's around anymore, or at least I couldn't find him. If he is, let me know down below if somebody knows that. I've had so many people want to buy this from me, and it's not going anywhere. It was a gift from my wife. It had I swapped out the Zippo insert. This is a Vector insert, butane torch insert. It's okay. I've gotten recently some of the Zippo branded ones, and they're much better in my opinion. All right, this is the second compartment. If y'all hear kids screaming, sorry, that's my neighbors. All right, we're gonna get started. On the left side, you have two compartments that are separated with this really tough mesh right here with the Velcro, with the elastic banding right there. On this left side, I have this Scout Leather Company. This is the pocket protector. This is the smaller one. He has an XL version as well. And I keep my Victorinox A-Locks Mini Champ right here. Absolutely love this little guy. And once again, I have one of those tech accessories, danglers, I think they're called, or I can't remember the exact name, but you can get them for like $7 a piece, I think. Then on this side is a very valuable tool, especially if you use those little drivers. This is a ratcheted extension bit holder for a Leatherman, but you can put it in pretty much any 1/4-inch drive. Just for example, I grabbed my little Weeha stubby driver, and you can put it in there like that, especially the magnetized one. And then all those smaller ones, you could use them there too, and have yourself a ratchet wrench. Oh, that's definitely awesome to have. All right, in the next pouch, pocket side, we have another pocket pouch. I just like these because it keeps things separated. And this is a pocket slip that I got from Battleground Leather. Awesome small business on Instagram. At least that's where I found them. And in this one, I grab this out of here often and throw it in my back pocket and use it just like this. And I have one of my favorite smaller flashlights. This is the CWF custom flashlight, Micro Acadia. This little bad boy boasts 650 lumens. It uses a 10-40 battery. Now, I must say this is a expensive light. Titanium pocket clip. One thing I don't like about this light is that the click button is kind of hard to depress, but that can be a good thing too, so it doesn't go off accidentally. And the pocket clip is a little stiff, and it leaves a little bit to be desired for as expensive as this light was. But I think it's a beautiful light, excellent US company, and like I said, one of my favorites. But there's also lights that are in this size range that are much cheaper than this. And then here, I keep these little, this one is a little 5-inch crescent channel lock style. These things work great for grabbing a hold of like pivots or something like that. And that's what I usually use these for, or grabbing stuff, because I can get some good grip on there with it with the rubber handles. I like how small these are. I had a different brand, the KNIFETHERAPY or whatever brand. Those are much nicer. They're much smoother, and they lock into place. And these can be a little wonky trying to slide these back and forth like this. But for the price, I think I paid like $6 for this. Excellent little tool. I'd seen people carrying these on their person on their EDC, and I was like, why would you carry that? Well, I gave it a shot, and now I'm a believer. I love that. I use that a lot. Use that in the pliers on a lot of my little tools. Another set of paracord here. This is one of those, I think it's the Light My Fire. It's got the strands in there that are they slow burn. They work pretty good for that. Just, good to have in there. Always I carry a Hank. Wipe my face. This one has suede or microfiber, I guess you call it, lining in the inside. So I wear glasses to drive. If I need to clean them, I can use that. I can clean my phone with that, my watch with that, and I don't have to worry about it scratching it. And the last compartment's one big compartment. You can fit a good bit of stuff in here. And I got some River's Edge cutlery band-aids right here. This came with the purchase of mine. It's always good for a knife person to have some band-aids because I cut myself. I do. I know. I'm sure you do too. Another little in a pinch sharpening system. This is a Smith's. I never ever use the coarse carbide. Those destroy your knife edge. It just tears chunks out of your blade. I looked at it under a microscope. Terrible. If I had to use that, it would be because my life depended on it. That's just how it's gonna be. This one's a ceramic one. The only one I really use much is this little diamond rod. And once again, I usually use it to file on stuff. It has a nice little point on there. It's not the best in the world, but it was pretty cheap. I think it came with something that I bought. Right here is a nice little small ratchet driver that takes 1/4-inch bits. So like the bits that we use in our drivers, like this Weeha bit right here. Use quality bits. It'll save you time and a headache. Nice little ratcheting on there. And then you have a non-ratchet side. Just a small compact Craftsman little tool. It was cheap. Got a little titanium measuring tape. Definitely not worth the money, but it's okay. It's a pretty flimsy little measuring tape. As a reviewer, you gotta have a measuring tape on you. Gotta get them specs, dog. Got a thing of Tylenol. I deal with a lot of pain on a daily basis, so Tylenol is excellent to have. And this little leather slip, I don't know what it actually came with. I think it was one of them box cutter things, but I keep my my bits in here. You have your Phillips, your flats, Allen, a few Allens, and the torque, my main torque drivers that I use, like T8, T6, T10, and 15. Always good to have bits on you. I mean, if you got drivers on you, bits are just so many times, especially if you have kids. I don't know about you, but my kids are always, hey, this is loose, can you fix it? I'm at my dog's house, don't have my toolbox with me. Sure, that's what I use. Always good to have alcohol swabs on you to clean something. If you have a bad cut so it doesn't get infected, you can use it. It's gonna burn, but you can use it. I use it to clean oil off my knife blade or gunk out of my knives when I'm cleaning it, or my hands if I'm going somewhere or I'm about to eat something and there's no bathroom to wash my hands. I use this or the hand sanitizer if I have some left. And I always keep a fixed blade. The fixed blade that I have in this pouch right now is the Hinder Field Tack. Love this little fixed blade. Just a nice, compact, thin, easy to carry, USA made fixed blade by Rick Hinder. This one is in the black finish. It's like a 3.5 finger grip, but it's pretty comfortable. You got that nice patterning on that G10, and this one's in CPM 20CV. I have a few different ones that I drop in this pack, but this one has been in here probably the longest. If I don't want to have it in the pack, I can easily clip it to my pocket with this this little pocket clip thing that I think, it's from Real Steel. You can just look up Real Steel Kydex clip, and you can find that if you're looking for it. So there you go. That's my big pack. Stay tuned. Next, I will be going through these smaller packs, where the packs that I take stuff out of here and put it in here to put it in my back pocket or front pocket. So if that's something y'all are interested to see, let me know down below. Let me know if there's anything I missed or something that you carry that you find very valuable, because I'm always looking to update my my carry pouch. Of course, I have first aid kits in all the vehicles, my house, that kind of stuff. That's a different type of video, but we could do one of those later too if y'all like to see it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. I hope everybody's having an absolutely wonderful day. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.